Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm coming to you with a puzzle called GoldenEye by Casey. Um, this is a video I'm recording about a week before it's going to be released, which is what I'm doing at the moment because the holidays are crazy times. So I'm recording a whole bunch of videos in advance to get them out of the way so that you'll keep getting videos, I hope, during the holiday period. On Christmas Day, I'm hoping to release a video which will be three easy puzzles, hopefully ones that you can do in 10 or 15 minutes, so that people who want to watch a puzzle solving video will be able to do that, but people who just want to be able to quickly load up a puzzle without going hunting and do one will be able to do that. Now, I'll be releasing that evening on the 25th of December, my time, but I'm in Australia, so for people in Europe or the US, you should get that earlier in the day. So if you want to do puzzles on the holiday, you'll be able to do that. But on to this puzzle. This is GoldenEye by Casey. And there are a few simple rules on this one, ones that we've seen before, but apparently this puzzle is quite challenging. So you'll know from the length of the video how hard this one is. I do not fully know yet, but I have been warned. Links to the puzzle will be below if you want to try it yourself. So the rules for this one: normal Sudoku rules. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. There are German whisper lines, so along these lines, adjacent digits must be different by at least 5, which of course the most obvious consequence of this is you can never place a 5 on a German whisper line, because 5 lower than 5 is 0, 5 higher than 5 is 10. There are some arrows in the grid. Those 3 digits, when you sum them up, you will put there. These 3 digits, when you sum them up, you will put there. So the digits on the arrow, you will sum them and put them in the head of the arrow. And there are, this is Kropki pairs. So cells separated by a black dot will have a ratio of 1 to 2. Cells separated by a white dot will be consecutive. Not all dots are given. And with that, this puzzle should be solvable. Let's give this a shot. So the first thing I'm going to look at is the fact that because there's so many German whisper lines in boxes 2, 4, 6, and 8, they need to be 5s. Cannot put a 5 onto a black Kropki dot or a ratio dot, because the ratios of 5 are 2.5 and 10, neither of which are valid. So I can't put 5 in those, and because of those I can't put 5 there, and I can't put 5 there because of the whispers line. Can't put 5 there, can't put 5 there, can't put 5 there. 5 is in one of those two. Can't put 5 in those or there. That is a 5, which knocks 5 out of there and puts 5 in there. 5 can't go in those or in that. We get a 5 there. Is that it? Yeah, that seems to be it. Okay, normally what you'd look for next is 4s and 6 on whisper lines, because 4s can only go next to 9 and 6s can only go next to 1. So that could be a 4 or a 6, because, yep, they can do that. Oh, that can be a 4 or a 6. That could be a 4 or a 6. That can't, but those 3 can. That can. That can. That. Ugh. That can. That can. Oh, any of those can. Any of those. So literally almost all of those whisper line cells. So those are the only ones that can't? Ooh, that's not good. Well, some of this can't be 4, because 4 needs to go next to 9, and 9 can't go on a black crop key. So that can't be a 4. No, that can't be the way to do this. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some high-low highlighting. Now, I don't know what the colors are going to be, so I'm going to use green and purple. I normally use blue and yellow for high-low, and I'm going to try and see if I can figure out what needs to be high and what needs to be low. Because with a German whisper line, once you've got a digit that is high or low, because of the 5 difference, the next one needs to leapfrog the 5. So whatever digit from 1 to 4 you have, the 5 different one will be between 6 and 9, and then back to 1 to 4, 6 to 9, high, low, high, low. So if this one is high, this will be low, this will be high, this will be low, this will be high, this will be low. And because you've only got 4 high and 4 low digits in any row, column, or box, you can sometimes figure out where the pressure is. So let's do the same on this, but with different colors. So those, I'm actually going to use the yellow and blue, and I will accept it. I might need to change them later. So the only thing where we've got a lot of pressure is here. So the question is, can blue and purple be the same? So could these be 4 high or 4 low digits? Well, they can't be 4 high digits, because if they were 4 high digits, this would be broken, because you cannot put 2 high digits on a black Kropke dot, because you can put 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, or 3, 6. And all of those has a low and a low, or a low and a high. So the question is, can these all be low? So if they're low, they are 1, 2, 3, and 4. This would be 6 and 8, which are the only high Kropke digits. These would be 3 and 4. This would be 1 or 2. And that doesn't work because of that Kropke dot. So these are different. Which means purple is yellow. But I'll show you that. If these are 1, 2, 3, 4, then that's all of the lows taken up, because we can't make these high, because these would be 2 high digits and there's no way to do that. So what we're saying is these are low. So these are either 2, 4 or 1, 2, doesn't matter. But these are 1, 2, 3, 4. These have to be on black Kropke dots. So these would now have to be 6 and 8, which would make these 3 and 4. This is a low digit now, so it's 1 or 2. And we cannot fill that Kropke dot, because we can't use 1, 2, it would break that. We can't use 2, 4, the 4 is gone. We can't use 4, 8, the 4 is gone. And we can't use 3, 6, the 3 is gone. That doesn't work. These can't be the same. So we can take all of those digits out. These are different, which means that purple is not blue. Purple is yellow. And green is blue. Now, I don't know which one is high and which one is low. But that is definite high-low coloring. Which means these have to be 3, 6, and 4, 8. because they're the only crop key pairings that use a high and a low. I can't use 1, 2, and I can't use 2, 4. Now, at least 2 of these need to be low. But I could do, yellow could still be low because I could do a low here, a high here, and a low and a high, or 2 lows. Yeah. Can I figure out the colouring on these? Thing is, these don't connect to the others in any way. Can that be high? Because this is the only digit I've got any information on with the stuff around it, and it's on an arrow. So let's look at 6, 7, 8, or 9. 9 would break because I'd have to add something to it, and that would be no good. Same with 8. 8, 1, and 1 is 10. That's broken. If this is 7, these would have to be 1 and 1, which would make these 2 and 2. Hang on, if this is 7, these would be 1 and 1, this would be 2, and then this would have no value, because if this is 7, this has to be 1 or 2. So we'd have 7, 1, 1, 2, and both of those would have to be, this would have to be 1 or 2, and there'd be a 1, 2 here. 7, 1, 2 would be forced. And then this would have no value. This cannot be 7. Can it be 6? If this is 6, this is a 1, 2 pair. Which can't work, because if this is 6, both of these have to be 1, and I can't put 1 into either of those. So these would have to be 6, 2, 2, which sums to 10. This cannot be high. This has to be low. This is 1, 2, 3, or 4. So yellow is low. So I'm actually going to change yellow to my normal colouring. First of all, I'm going to change yellow to black. Then I'm going to change blue to yellow. And then I'm going to change black to blue. And now I've got my normal high-low colouring. So this is not 6 or 8. This is not 3 or 4. This is not 6 or 8. This is not 3 or 4. So these are 1, 2, 3. They can't be 4 because they're not next to 9. These are 6, 7, 8, and 9. Whichever one is 6 has to go next to 2 4s. So that can't be a 6. No, wait. Whichever one is 6 has to go next to 2 1s. Well, that can't be a 6 or a 7. Hang on, whichever one of these is a 6 has to go next to a 1. So there has to be a 1 in one of those. I can't put a 4 in the middle. So these are 1, 2, 3, and there must be a 1. Can't put a 4 there. This is a 2, 3, because I can't put a 1 in it because the 1 is over there, and I can't put a 4 in it because both of those would have to be 9. And that's why 4 there, both of those 9, 4 there, both of those 9. Nine is in one of those. Nine is in one of those because 9 is not 5, can't go on a crop key dot, can't go on a low digit, and 9 can't go there because 9 has to be in there. So 9 is over here. Which puts 9 in one of those two? because 9 can't be there, 9 can't be there, 9 can't be here because it can't go on an arrow, and it's not there because it's a 5. 9 is down here. 9 is not there. 9 is not there. 9 could be in any of those. Doesn't mean 9 is on one of those. Yeah, so what? This is an 8 or a 9 because it's next to a 3 or a 4. Can I restrict this any further? I don't think I can. Because 4, 4, 1, 2... The high digits had a lot of pressure because it forced these to be like 1s and 2s. But as soon as I down to 4, I can put much higher digits on these. This is 1, 2, 3 because I can't put a 9 there. 4 is over here. This can't be a 6. So this is 7, 8, 9. This is 7, 8, 9. Because I can't, no 1 here, so they can't be 6. I now have to put a high digit down here. So I have to put, there will be a 6 or an 8 down here because I've got 3 low digits already taken, which means there will be a 3 or a 4 there, but it could be either of them in either of the positions. This can't be a 6 because it would need a 1 on both sides. This is an 8. So this is a 4. This is a 9. This being a 4 means it has to be next to a 9. Surely that's given me something. Where does 9 go in this box? Where does 9 go in box 5? Can't put 9 there, can't put 9 there, can't put 9 on an arrow. 9 is in one of those. If I put 9 there, both of those would have to be 8. That doesn't work. That's a 9, that's an 8, that's a 7. So there's no 9 in those anymore. I've now got all of the highs taken up in that row. There must be a 6 in one of those two, so that's not a 6 anymore. So 1 is either in... 1 must be in one of those two, because one of those is a 6, so that's not a 1. If 6 is here, 1 is there. If 6 is here, 1 is there. This cannot be a 1 anymore. Because there must be a 1 in one of those two. Do I need to have a low down here? I can't remember. Didn't I prove that earlier? If this is... If this is 6, 8, this is 3, 4, this is 1, 2, and I can't put anything onto there. So I need to put a low down here. So this is high digit. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. I need to put a low down here. Can that be a low? If that's a 4, that can be a low. What can that be? It can be 1, 2, can't be 2, 4, can be 3, 6, it can't be 4, 8. So it can only be 1, 2, 3, 6. If I can prove that that can't be a 6, that's a 4. I don't know how I can do that though. Well, it's not a 1. That's not a 1 because we know 1 is in one of those two. 2, which if that's not a 1, that's not a 2. So this is 1, 3, or 6. Can I prove that this is not a 1? 1, 2 would leave this being a 3 or a 4. No, I'm not sure that that helps me. Maybe this box again. So this could be 3, 6, 2, 4. So 3, 6 is possible. 4, 2 is possible. Or 1, 2 is possible. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. hang on, this is now low because I've got all of the highs taken up and I can't put a 5 on. This is low, these are high. So this is a 1, 2, 3. This is 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can I do the same thing there, proving that can't be high? I don't think I can because I don't have those restricted. Seven is in one of the... I'm looking at this. 7 and 8 haven't been placed. This can't be low anymore. So this is a 6. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 8. This is a 6. This is a 3. If this is a 6, this is a 7 or a 5 or a 7. It's not a 7. This is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. One, two, three, 4. There's no 5 there anymore. Seven has to go up here. Oh, this puzzle. Seven now has to go in there. Which means 7 is up here. Wait a minute. I can't put 7 in there. I can't put 7 on the Kropke dot. This is a 7-9 pair. This is not 6 or 8. This is 7 or 9. Is that doing anything? This is not a 9 anymore. This is a 9. Nine is in there. Except 9, no, 9 cannot be there. 9 is in those two. So 9 is, this is not a 9. This is a 7-8 pair. This is not 7-8. But 9 is not there. 9 is not there. 9 is not there. Or this is a 9. Which means 9 has to be down here. This becomes a 9. That's probably a 4. This 3 is looking up, making that a 2. There is no 2 over there. This is a 1, 3. So I know what these are. These are 2, 4, and 5. 2 is not consecutive with either of those. That's 2. This is the 4, 5. These are 4, 5, and 6. These are a known triple now. 1, 4, and 6. So if these are 1, these are 2. If they're 4, they're 2 or 8. And if they're 6, they're 3. So this is 2, 3, or 8. I can't put 8 on an arrow. That's not 8. So that's... No, that could still be 4 going with 2. Can this be a 6? Because if this is 6, these are 1 and 2. So this would be 6, 2, 1, 1. 4. This can't be 4. So this would be 6, 2, 1, 1. And I can't put a 1 there. This is a minimum of 4. Sorry, minimum of 4. This is a 4, 5, or a 6. 6 and 4, that can't be a 6 anymore. This is low. If that's low, then that's low, and these are both high. So there's my 1, 2, 3, 4, which means this is high. So this is either 6 or 8, which means this is 3 or 4. Four, the only place in this box I can put 4. I can't put it there. I can't put it in any of those, and I can't put it in those. This is a 4. This is an 8. There is no 4 here. This. So these are 6 and 7. This is a 6 because there's a 7, 9 pair in the box. This is a 6. This is a 7. These are 1, 2, and 3. This can't be a 4 because if this is a 4, both of those would have to be 9s, and I can't put a 9 there. This is a 1. This is not a 1. There's a 2, 3 pair, which makes that 4, which makes that 8. This is not 4. This is not 4. Four now can't go in any of those cells or those cells. This becomes a 4. 4, 1, and 2 is 7, which it can't be. This is an 8. So this is 4, 1, 3, which makes this 6. This is not 3 or 8. This is 2. All that's left is 4. There is no 2 over here. This is 1, 2, or 3. This 4 makes this 5 and makes this 4. There is no 4 over here. This puzzle is nuts. There's no 2 here. So this is a 1, 3 pair. This becomes a 2. It allows any of those to be true. There's no 2 here. There's no 2 here. This is a 3 or a 6. So this is a 3 or a 6. There's no 3 here. This no 3 here. This is 1 or 4. Hang on a minute. Doesn't that mean this is really restricted? What is possible here? So these are 7, 8, and 9. This can't be 7. These can't be not. This is 9. So this is a 7-8 pair. That's a 7. That's an 8 because of that 8. So these are now 1, 2, and 4. There must be a 2 on it, which we knew, and the 2 must be here. So this is a 1, 4 pair, which makes that a 3 and that the 1. We know that the 6 had to go next to the 1. 3 can't be for 7 or 8. That's 8. That's 6, which means this is 1. There is no 1 here. 2, 3 pair makes that 1. 1 next to 9 is a bit weird. 2, 3 pair. So hang on, this is a known pair up here. This has to be 5, 7, and I can't put 5 on the whisper line. So that's 5, that's 7. Can't put 3 next to 7, so this is a 1 or a 2. Wait a minute, this 3 looks over making that 1 and that 3. The 1 makes that 2, which makes that 3. This is now 1 and 6. 6. This is not 5. So these, there's no 8 here. That's 9. That's 7. That all works. That all works. Yep. Something missing from here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh no, that's all correct. So if this is 1, 3, this is 5, and if it's 1, 6, this is 2, and it can't be 2. This is 5, this is 3, this is 6, this is 4, this is 1 and 8. This is 1, this is 8 because of the 8 up there. This is 2. These are 3, 4, and 7. There's no 7 there, so that becomes the 7. The 3 looks down, making that 4. I've just broken the puzzle because I put the wrong digits in. It's not 3, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. That's not... The 7 still comes out of there, making this 7. But the 4, 6 is nowhere near as certain. This is a 6 because of the 5, 6 pair, making this 5, which I'll get to in a minute, but that takes 6 out of there, which takes 3 out of there. This becomes the 3. This is a 1, 2 pair. There's no 3 or 2 here. This is a 1, 4. The 8 makes that a 7, which means that can't be a 3. That has to be a 2. That has to be a 3, which I could have got from the column or all sorts of stuff. The 2 looks down, making that 1 and that 2. The 1 looks up, making that 6 and that 1. The 7 looks up, making that 9 and that 7. I can't put a 7 next to a 3. That is an 8. Either of those can go next to the 2 9s. So this is a 6, the only high digit that's left. These are 1, 4, and 5. No, they're not. That is complete and utter trash. These are 1, 3, and 4. And the only digit that is next to the 5 is 4. So this becomes 1. This becomes 3. This becomes 6. This becomes 4. And that is how I do GoldenEye by Casey. How long did that take me? 38 minutes. I'm pretty happy with that. That puzzle was hard. Having to do the narrowing down stuff on the arrow, and then the whisper lines were helpful, but nowhere near as helpful as I thought they would be. That was hard. Well, thank you for submitting that, Casey. I really do appreciate that puzzle. Yeah, that really required some difficult tricks. May have helped that I'm a little bit inebriated. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, that was good fun. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope this will be released. Yeah, this should be released while most people are in their holidays, a few days before Christmas. So I hope you're all enjoying whatever holiday state you're in. And yeah, as I said, I will be doing a special 3 easy puzzle video for Christmas Day. There may be some gaps up to then. It'll depend on whether I get puzzles or not. And I wish everyone good luck with your solving.